Coming up next, the men's 200 meters with Leroy Burrell. Time now for the men's 200-meter dash, one of the longest-standing records in track and field. The world record set in 1979. The American record is shared by Carl Lewis and Joe DeLoach. And in the field today, Leroy Burrell in lane 4.
The man who broke the world record in the 100 meters a year ago, but also qualified for the World Championships in the 200, said he was disappointed with his 200-meter running last year and has been working on it this year.
Steve Lewis will be in lane 7.
He's the 1988 Olympic champion in the 400 meters. His personal best at this distance, not all that fast, but based on how he's been running the 400 this year, maybe he's ready for a good 200-meter time.
Leroy Burrell, lane 4, Steve Lewis in lane 7. There's a look at the rest of the field from 1 through 8.
Keep your eye also on lane 5. Mark Witherspoon is only 1/100th off of his personal best with a 20.13 earlier this season. And Lorenzo Daniel, for a number of years, people have said Daniel is the one who should rise to prominence in the 200 meters. He's had a lot of injury trouble. But Leroy Burrell says that he's going to run a better 200 meters this year because he's raised his overall level of fitness. He won this race in San Jose a year ago with a 20.02.
Witherspoon with a good jump in lane 5.
Witherspoon out very quickly. Says he's been working with a sports psychologist to improve his confidence.
Mark Witherspoon, a great start in lane 5. And here comes strongly in lane 3, Kevin Little. But Witherspoon, if you can say you stole a race, he just did.
Well, an outstanding start. I wonder if it was a little too outstanding, as the other athletes seemed to hesitate a little bit as he came out so well and so quickly. Mark Witherspoon, 5th from the right of the screen. Look at him make up the stagger right away on Lorenzo Daniel and leave behind Leroy Burrell. Burrell normally runs an outstanding first 100 meters, as we would expect from him. But you can see the left arm of Burrell flailing as Witherspoon runs a very consistent race, pulling away until in the latter stages, 3rd from the right, 200-meter specialist Kevin Little comes on strong, but not enough to catch Witherspoon. Look head on as it's Witherspoon who's crowding Burrell over on the lane there, and ooh, you see him stepping on the line, maybe almost into the lane of Burrell. I don't think that impeded him in any way because he was already well ahead of Burrell at that point. But an outstanding run for Mark Witherspoon, as we said, working with a sports psychologist. He knows he's fast, he just has to believe in himself.
And he is now with Carol Lewis. Carol.
Mark Witherspoon, fantastic race. You said earlier to one of my colleagues that you've been working with a sports psychologist. How has that helped your racing this year?
A lot. I had problems right before my race normally. I start to panic, have these little panic attacks. And lately I've been really relaxed and going into races, thinking about nothing, just running, relax. I laugh and stuff like that. Pretty relaxed.
A relaxing victory for Mark Witherspoon in the men's 200 meters. Leroy Burrell was a disappointing 5th.